Greetings, dear friends. Here we are wrapping up a very powerfully pivotal month. And here we are for our Monday check-in, our Mastering Your Mindset session. If you watched these before, you know that I like to just feel into the energies and share what's happening with the phases of the moon. And then I use 4 different decks of cards to help us really get in touch with what's possible. Get in touch with maybe those little nudges and intuitive hits that you might be experiencing but not really allowing to help you navigate your own choices and your own decisions and things of that nature. That's why I'm so passionate about following the phases of the moon, because that actually really helps us get in touch with those perhaps hidden things that may be ignored from time to time. And so this is a very powerful week. Like I said, we're wrapping up the month. This has been such a powerful month of shifts and changes, and we are like fully into the last quarter of 2024. 2024 has been such a discombobulating, shifting year in itself, and so I feel like the intensity is getting more magnified as we get ready to release it and step into 2025. So the phase of the moon that we're going to be affected by this week comes on Friday. And so it's really nice to kind of just get in touch with and in tune with the energy of that. We are affected by the phases of the moon, specifically when it's a new moon and a full moon. We get the effects of it 2 days before and 2 days after. And so that's why it's nice to just sort of immerse yourself in it and feel into it and see what this means to you. So it's the new moon in the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio is very deep in its energy, in that it's very much about asking you to get in touch with your own essence, the truth of you, the best ways for you. And of course, with it being a new moon, it's very contemplative. It's very much drawing your attention inward. And so drawing your attention inward, not a lot of action other than contemplation and planting seeds and having a look at what's over with now for you, what's ready to let go. And sometimes the letting go can just simply be putting your hand on your heart and acknowledging, I bless this, I love this, I'm grateful for this. But now I'm going to step into a new paradigm, a new up-leveled version of me. Now, if I say anything on these sessions that kind of confuse you, or you need a wee bit more support or guidance, just put it in the comments below this video or message me directly. Because the idea here is to help you really get in touch with that inner wisdom, that inner guidance. It's actually there for all of us. But I don't know about you, but we weren't really educated to pause and to get into right rhythmic way of feeling into, how does this make me feel about me? If you've watched these sessions before, you know that's my favorite question, to really help you get in touch with, what is my inner guidance? How do I feel about myself here, doing these things, using these words, going that way, saying thank you, but I'm going this way, making different choices. And of course, that's something that's really important to realize too, is that when you make a choice and you step into that, you carry on down that path, and then you start thinking, how does this make me feel about me? Well, it doesn't make me feel right. It doesn't make me feel aligned or on point. You can choose again. So you can never get it wrong. It's about being willing to show up for yourself and discover and make it it's about discovery. This is a journey of discovery and evolving and always knowing that you are in the right place at the right time. You are doing the right things. You are animating the right things. Sometimes we hold on to things for a wee bit longer than we need to, but that's okay too. So it's about really honoring your own process. I trust that makes sense. So take a nice deep breath. We will start with our pulling cards. So the first deck that I use for these sessions is my Letting Go guidance system. So I said to you about the introspection, the contemplation, Sometimes when we do that, we become aware of mindsets, of ideas, of patterns, of habits, of beliefs even, that aren't part of who we've become and who we wish to become more of. So this is why we start these sessions with, what can we focus on letting go in order to get the real juiciness, to tap into that which is looking for me? Because everything that we're looking for is actually looking for us too. So whether that be guidance or opportunity or potential or you name it, goals, intentions, what are we going to let go in order to get that clarity, to get that blessing, to get that wisdom, to get that sign? I always make myself laugh too. What it is overthinking. That's beautiful confirmation, to really use that question I just said. How do I feel about myself? Not how do I think I feel. How do I really feel? Put your hand on your heart when you do that. Because if you feel anxious or nervous or weary or scared or uplifted and happy and peaceful and in flow, these are your guidance. Don't get into over analyzing. You know that saying that says paralysis by analysis. That's what we can get into when we overthink or we get too stuck in our head. It doesn't serve us. And the other thing that I just thought of is, regardless of how you are wired, from a human design or an astrological or a tarot card profile, none of us are wired to make our choices and our decisions from our thinking process. The thinking process is there and it has its job, but it's so important to come in touch with your inner wisdom, with your heart's guidance. You may have heard me talk before about the head, heart, and higher self. That's your trinity. That is what needs to be engaged with to make your decisions and your choices and your navigational pieces, not just thinking. We are wired a wee bit too much on that thinking part. So, what can you do to release overthinking this week? And just allow yourself to step into that beautiful, nurturing, powerful energy of the new moon in Scorpio. So as I was riffing on that, and this is an interesting card that's come up from the tarot, it's the Ten of Swords. And that's actually a really perfect accompaniment to it's almost like double underlining that idea of giving up overthinking. The Ten of Swords is basically saying sometimes we can get so stuck in our head that we think that it's pure discombobulation, it's crisis, it's chaos, it's trauma, it's turmoil. And we create that. So it's time to let go and actually realize all is well in your world. All is well in my world. There is pain and suffering and sadness, but we experience those. We don't need to become over-identified with those. So it's about riding the wave and feeling your emotions and allowing yourself to recognize that this is your choice. Everything that you navigate toward or navigate away from, that's okay. It's part of your experience. That's what we're here for, is to experience all of the things. There is things that we experience that we don't really prefer, but we get clear onto, how does this make me feel? Okay, I accept that, I honor it, I allow the experience to come through me, to feel that. I trust that makes sense. Okay, and you'll have to forgive me because these ones are a wee bit loud. I've been using this new deck of cards I really like. It's the Intuitive Whispers Oracle. And I just feel like these really beautifully align and help us get even deeper into the guidance, the moon guidance, the cards so far guidance. So let's just see which 3 cards are going to come up to support this energy as we wrap up this powerful month of October, getting ready to step into the second last month of 2024. Oh, this is beautiful. So the first card that's come up for us is the precious present moment. when we tap into that, how do I feel about myself? We really get into that. All that exists right now is this precious present moment. Breathe that in. Breathe in this precious present moment. And that can actually help you stay open to receiving the intuitive hits, the wisdom that's actually around you. The next one, and this was interesting, this is split your focus. So see, split your focus is, so splitting your focus can actually be about the I am aware that I'm being and doing, and splitting your focus on this makes me feel this way, and so this is what I'm choosing. And also the other part of that split your focus is like an acknowledgement of the light and dark, the positive and negative, the good and bad. Split your focus so that you can witness all of it and hold space for all of it. That's a very, very powerful one too. Oh, this is powerfully perfect. The last one is feel, don't think. Don't you love the synchronicity and the guidance of that? We are already guided to release the propensity to overthink. And that final card is feel, don't think. What do you need to do in order to come into your heart and just feel, don't think? Maybe that could be a contemplation point while you get ready to immerse yourself in that beautiful new moon energy. That's coming at the end of the week. I don't think I told you that. That's November 1st. I'll be on Friday. It's coming. All right. Just about ready to wrap this session up and send you off into this beautiful week ahead. But we'll finish off the session with one of my Liberate Your Inner Truth cards. So again, take a nice deep breath. And please do be sure and reach out if you need any clarity or guidance or support, or you got anything confused, anything that I've just shared with you. Okay, let's see what's going to come up here for us. Awesome. This is a very nice energy too to take us into that new moon energy, and it's I am soothing. To cultivate calm, tranquil, and soothing energy, I regularly place both hands over my heart and seek within. I trust my heart. It knows what I need. What a beautiful, beautiful connection and thread that's come through all of those cards. I don't know, you often get them all, making sense and all belonging to each other so well. So I trust this uplifts you and this soothes you and calms you and prepares you for this beautiful new moon coming up for us. Much love to you. I will be back again with you next week.